I love that fight. I'm actually probably going to go down to that fight. And that's how much I love these guys. It's going to be a great fight. Again, that's another great matchup that brings boxing back. So then I'm happy to announce today that I'm bringing back Cotto, Miguel Cotto, that's going to fight at the Stub Hub for the first time live on HBO Championship Boxing. So you know, we have some good things coming up, and I think Canelo Golovkin is kind of like the icing on the cake. It will solidify once again that boxing is a great sport as long as you make the best fights.
Does that make you promoter of the year, Oscar? Are you promoter of the year? Do you feel that way right now? With Cotto, with the Canelo Golovkin?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it'll be great. I mean, it'll be great. I mean, I was once fighter of the year many years ago. I mean, to be promoter of the year would be awesome.
I know Eddie Hearn had 90,000 over in the UK, but you're bringing us the fights the fans want. Canelo Golovkin, Canelo Chavez.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that we can fit in 100,000 in Dallas with Jerry Jones. So I have my work cut out for me. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oscar, how many fights did you sign Cotto for, and how that deal come about? Give us a little bit.
Well, we're starting off with this fight first, and see how things work out. Cotto, we have a great relationship, a great working relationship. So we're gonna start off with this fight and then take it from there.
I know he's targeted Marquez in a pay-per-view. I know he's talked about that a lot. That must be something that you must be looking forward to now that you've signed Cotto as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, there's some great fights we can still do with Cotto. Cotto's a warrior. He's one of the best fighters out there still. He had a great fight with Canelo, so yeah, it should be exciting to see what we're going to come up with for Cotto, for boxing. Marquez wants to come back, so that would be a very interesting matchup.
Spence Brook?
I love that fight. Exactly. Again, this week it's Spence Brook. I love Spence. I mean, I'm telling you, Spence doesn't have a promoter. I want to promote him. You know, actually, it's funny because Spence reminds me of Sugar Ray Leonard, a young Sugar Ray Leonard, and so I love his energy. I love his persona. I love who he is, how he carries himself. I like Errol Spence to knock him out in the later rounds. Not just because he's a younger guy, but he's poised. He throws better combinations. He's in great shape. He has something to prove out there. I wouldn't have let him go to Europe and fight for a world title. I would have made Brook come out here, but that's the reason why I want to promote him, because he has no promoter. I would love to get my hands on him and promote Errol Spence, but he's a wonderful, wonderful fighter.
And lastly, Golden Boy on ESPN has been doing very well. Who is going to be the standout breakout star for the Golden Boy on ESPN series?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I have no idea. All these kids, I mean, look, it's sink or swim on ESPN, and therefore that's why we've been getting the great ratings. I mean, the last one we had over 1 million views or people watching ESPN. So it's a great series. It's a great platform for these young kids. My cousin Diego, who's a good little fighter, he can be a breakthrough fighter. But we have tons of little fighters who are gonna break through in the next years to come. So it's very exciting.